EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Will Riker is the kickoff for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from the Windy City. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Jalen Redmond on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 46-yard line.
Williams, quick shot to Arunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 4 catches for him in the opener. And the first one of this one gets a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
In some rhythm, good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Late Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's out left and complete to Burden.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then. And we can't do it a lot better than that.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Price now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Inside the 20. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 71 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. They work forward to the 40-yard line. The rookie from Florida in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
This will be second and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Back to the rookie, Xavier Thomas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 8 brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Clement. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Taking a shot downfield. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Holston Lovely. Touchdown, Bears. That is first touchdown of the new year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Price now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this drive with a Mason run. He'll be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss. We are through one. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. Dallas Turner, he gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. That'll bring up 2nd and long. To throw is Williams. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. On the give, here's Swift. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Williams now to throw. To the right side, caught by Burton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. A second effort, and he is in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Lining up for the extra point.
The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Mason. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A run once more with Mason. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll have it, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. There's a throw right. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. That's fielded at the 7. Nowhere to run that time. Hunt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line.
8-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Swift. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He finds Raymond for the completion. Drive rolls on here with first down and 10.
15 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
4 yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Throwing again. Williams. That pass is caught by Burton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Now, another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. A throw downfield caught by Burton. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
They pitch it to Swift. And he will power his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the
leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal.
Cairo Santos
This officially a 58-yard attempt.
58-yard attempt.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First down.
Trying to start this long road back. They've got a 1st down here. Now Jones. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Shamar Turner at time on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got a receiver, it's Addison.
McCarthy's pass.
4 catches for him in the opener. And the first one of this one gets a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Trying to start this long road back. They've got a 1st down here.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. as intended for Justin Jefferson.
Second down and 10.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it, it takes away a touchdown, man. That stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. But I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first down with Jones.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. McCarthy going to sneak it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. On first down, it's Swift. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Rolling right. And a battle for this one. It is caught by the receiver.
Now, this is a great display of just the size and physicality of this tight end to outmuscle that defender, but he's able to come down with the ball, pick up a modest gain, but he's still short of the first down.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
That's good for a Bears.
New set of downs, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the option, it's Swift. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Give up the middle with Swift. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bears first down.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Rolling to the left. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. They'll run. It's Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
That's another.
So, 3 quarters now in the books.
First and 10
Back
at
with
the
more
43-yard
after the
line.
break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. but it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On fourth down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. McCarthy going to give it to Mason. On down at
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
looking to throw. McCarthy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a
you find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Caleb Banks on the stop. It's a pickup of
Second
3.
down, they need 7.
2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And that won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, that's it.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Here comes third and 6.
Third and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Roll, Otunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That his second TD catch of the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. As intended for Justin Jefferson.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of a yard.
That'll bring up second and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
A loss of 2
it is
on the
3rd
play.
and
It's
long.
3rd down and 13.
Now Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Cairo Santos to kick
Both
off
teams
for
ready to
Chicago.
go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
The extra point.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit.
Vikings 14.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
A run here with Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Chicago.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.